Okay, first of all, thanks to all the speakers. It's been a wonderful day, very illuminating. And well, we all you know that from here we will go back to the Chato, and we'll have some time there to share. We have a barbecue, and so people that are attending the symposium are also invited to join us there. So and so I want to thank Matias, Marcela, Monse for helping in organizing the course, but also particularly the mini symposium. It's been very good. And also for people that have been following us through the internet, also our regards. I know that's at least in some places of the world we have been followed. So thanks to all of you that have stayed with us. And there's always there are a lot of people that are behind when you organize a course and a symposium like this. And also, ECODIM has been 20 years since the first course, the first time Kurt came to Concepcion. That's when I met him. I attended his first course, and then it turned into ECODIM. And this course has been very successful because there's always people behind supporting the course that you don't see, but you still, you get an email and follow up and arrange everything. And so for many years we have had the support of someone that is very special to ECODIM, and I want Monica, Montserrat to talk about that person and also to give us some words about it.
Okay, thank you very much. Osvaldo already said some words, but now, how he said, now we want to talk about a person that put her magic in everything to touch. Please, I'm talking about Mónica Sorondo. Please come up the stage. Yes. There is a lot of persons that want to thank you, and some of them are not here, but they leave their message. If I can. Oh, please. It's coming. Oh.
Hola a todos, mi nombre es Marcia Astorgailó, participé en el ECODIM en el año, por allá por el 2012, y quiero mandarle un gran saludo a todos los profesores y un saludo muy especial a Mónica Sorondo, porque creo que ella es la que nos ayuda primero que todo a llegar al ECODIM, después nos apoya, nos escucha durante todo el transcurso del curso, de las semanas que dura, y después nos ayuda a llegar a nuestros destinos. Así que Mónica, de acá de Temuco, te mando un abrazo súper grande, lleno de cariño, y deseo de todo corazón que te regaloneen mucho el día de hoy. ¡Saludos!
Moniquita querida, qué bueno ser parte de este homenaje que te mereces infinito. Fuiste increíble como apoyo cuando fui estudiante del ECODIM, siempre preocupada, siempre con esos detalles de acordarte qué era lo que cada uno de nosotros le encantaba. Pero nada más inolvidable que tu apoyo mientras fuimos TA, siempre ahí, siempre dándonos todo tu cariño con cada uno de tus gestos, preocupaciones, y siempre atenta a todo. No he conocido a nadie más capaz que tú de llevar a cabo estas tareas titánicas. Fue una increíble experiencia para mí cada uno de esos cursos en los que tú estuviste a cargo. Marcaron mi carrera científica y nunca voy a olvidar tu cariño y gran dedicación con lo que haces. Así que te mando un abrazo gigante y todo mi amor y admiración por siempre. Un besito.
Hola Moniquita, te quería mandar un abrazo gigante y un saludito, agradecerte de toda tu entrega siempre cuando organizas los cursos o los congresos. Eres la persona más capacitada que he conocido, eres un ejemplo a seguir y gracias por siempre coordinar todo para que salga perfecto. Te quiero mucho, saludos.
Mónica, te mando un abrazo gigante. ¿Qué seríamos sin ti? No podríamos haber hecho ni la mitad de las cosas que hemos hecho durante estos casi 20 años trabajando juntos en este curso. Solo agradecimientos para ti y muchas gracias.
Hola Mónica, acá Germán Pérez, el uruguayo. Te estoy mandando un beso grande desde los Países Bajos y me pone muy contento que tengas este reconocimiento porque realmente en todas las oportunidades que tuve la dicha de ir a Conce, siempre estabas ahí y todo siempre era un placer saber que todo estaba bien organizado, que todo era seguro, que nada iba a fallar y bueno, eso es increíble y eso es un mérito tuyo. Así que me parece genial que te estén reconociendo esto. Te mando un beso enorme y espero verte pronto en ISME Latinoamérica en Argentina. Chao y disfruta de tu día. Chao, chao.
Hola Mónica, me quería sumar a este homenaje. Me alegra mucho que te estén celebrando porque eres una mujer muy especial, por tu manera de ser, tu manera de trabajar, con mucho cariño, con mucha dedicación, de una manera eficaz, al punto que cuando yo sé que algo está en tus manos, tengo la certeza de que está en buenas manos. Y eso es algo para celebrar y para felicitar. Te mando un abrazo grande. Chao.
Moniquita, un gran abrazo. Nunca va a dejar de impresionarme esa capacidad de memoria y de estar encima de todo en la organización de los Ecodim. Yo sé que podría recitar toda la lista de estudiantes desde que empezó Ecodim. Impresionante. Eres seca, eres lo máximo, un gran abrazo.
Querida Mónica, te mando un beso y un abrazo muy grande. El Ecodim es tu creación en gran parte. Así que muchas gracias por todo el esfuerzo, todo el tiempo, toda la entrega y todo el cariño. Un abrazo.
Moniquita, mi querida amiga, bueno, feliz de ser parte de este homenaje que te están haciendo durante el desarrollo del Simposio Internacional del ECODIM. Nada más merecido para una persona que ha puesto tanto corazón, tanta pasión en este curso internacional, que ha sido su guagua durante tantos años, y claramente tú eres el espíritu del ECODIM. Yo creo que mucha gente no sabe el trabajo que hay detrás de la organización de este tipo de cursos, y tú siempre te has preocupado de cada uno de los detalles de cada una de las personas que participan, no solamente en lo científico o en la acomodación o en los viajes, sino que en lo personal, como hacer que la estadía de cada uno de nosotros haya sido excelente para poder desarrollar de la mejor manera posible el curso. Tú te mereces todos los halagos, todas las flores, todos los reconocimientos. Nos ha acompañado, yo que participé en la generación 2008, nos ha acompañado durante ya casi 2 décadas a distintas generaciones, después cuando hemos vuelto como ayudantes o como profesores, y sin duda sin ti el ECODIM no habría sido posible. Así que, querida amiga, un beso, un abrazo, espero que disfrutes este día, que todos te celebren como mereces, y bueno, espero estar ahí para poder abrazarte y para poder celebrarte también. Que estés muy bien, un abrazo, un beso y nos vemos.
Hola Monica, thanks for everything you've done for the course.
That is other person that wanted to be here, and he's now connected via Zoom. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, let me 1 second. I don't know how to take this off. Hola, Kurt.
Can I go ahead?
Yes, everybody's hearing.
Monica. Can you hear me, Monica?
No,
Why,
no puedo.
why are you not wearing your Ecodim shirt? He's not hearing me.
No puedo. Can you come, Mónica? Estamos escuchando a Kurt desde ahí, entonces tienes que hablar.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Okay. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Absolutely, yes, loud and clear.
Okay. Fine. Hello, Monica.
Hello,
Why are you
Kurt.
not wearing the Ecodim shirt?
I don't know. It's a big mistake, but I will wear it tomorrow. I promise.
Yes.
It's so good to see you, Kurt.
Okay,
It's so
fine.
good to see you. I know that everybody
It's,
shares the same feeling, right?
Yeah. The 218 would have been your last Ecodim shirt, I hear.
Yes.
So you are giving up.
Never,
That's sad.
ever. I would never give up. You know me.
Exactly. Right. But if I would have to describe Monica's contribution to Ecodim, I could say it in 2 words. First is dependability, and the second one is ability. With dependability, I mean, you always had things done when they needed to be done. And ability, you were able to solve problems, or even better so, to prevent problems, to see them before they became problems. And those are probably 2 characters that I recognize most while I was working with you. I was fortunate to work with you for many, many Ecodim courses, during, before, and in between the courses. Thank you, Monica. Thank you for everything. The most important characteristic for me is your dedication to Ecodim. And that is something that cannot be forgotten. It will become the legacy of Ecodim, that you were part of it for such a long time. I must also say, sometimes I wish you were with me in Namibia, because that's where we could mostly use the 2 characteristics that I just described, dependability and ability. After 5 years now of Ecodim, you seem to have enough. And so hopefully you don't give up, but still have plans to dedicate your energy to something else. You know, it's not quite right with the numbers. They told you it was the 20th Ecodim. It's actually the 25th year. Amsterdam, Jose Estuardo, who was instrumental in getting this Ecodim going, was there, and he approached me for this. And I didn't have to think twice. I immediately could say yes. So begin counting the Ecodim history in 1998. That makes 25 years. Sure, we didn't have a number of years. We had a number of years where we did not have Ecodim courses, especially the last 5 years. Those were sad years, but a lot has happened in this time. We had the Corona crisis. Before that, we had the Chilean riots for 2 years. We couldn't do anything. Then came the 2 pandemic years, then the worldwide unrest, and now we feel it more and more an environmental crisis. So that makes me also think, shouldn't we reflect a little more about whether the Ecodim model is still the right thing to do, without giving up our aims to educate and train future generation of scientists? is it still appropriate especially for speakers to jet around the world for 1 or 2 lectures? Would there be alternatives to that? I feel yes. The pandemic has taught us a lot about how we can get access to excellent speakers worldwide without having them to fly around. So shouldn't we consider that and redesign a model of ECODIM that could make use of what the pandemic has taught us? I have learned an awful lot of how that can be done, especially in Namibia. You can have access to the most excellent speakers. What you need are people who instruct. And so they need to come to the site and help us. But how can we fulfill that in Chile? Well, haven't we trained about 150 South American students who are over the 25 years now in a position where they could do it themselves? So why don't we stimulate and inspire those to come up with local ideas of courses with the local resources they have? That could enlarge the kind of projects that are being done. Maybe it's not mainstream science, but it's interesting, new, unique, and discovery. And so that's what I would like to have you all think about. Can we improve on ECODIM? Yes, we can, by making it accessible to many more people. And it has advantages. I agree, you would come up with all the disadvantages of meeting each other, enjoying the group. Absolutely, that's needed. But there are other means nowadays of coming together. There are financial advantages. And it would help us also to reduce the impact of science on the environment. You know, we as scientists, and I feel very bad in retrospect that I was one of them who did this for decades. You know, we have an enormous carbon footprint. And if we cannot reduce that, how reliable is our information when we talk to the public? Shouldn't we be the ones who do that first? Now, that's a little side thought about this, but back to your contribution, Monica, let me reiterate the most important thing that I took from working with you is I felt always you care. And that's what's needed today. People who care for others. And so for that, I would like to thank you very much. Thank you, Monica.
Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, everybody. This was completely unexpected. Actually, I had a very special day today on a personal basis, and I have to say this because I'm very moved. My son had his inauguration as a lawyer today at the Corte Suprema in Santiago, and it was a beautiful ceremony, and that's why I came in late. And actually, there was a second that I thought about not coming, because it was a family celebration today, but this is so close to my heart. And ECODIM is my baby. It has always been my baby. I took it when it was just starting with Kurt, and time goes by just in a second, and when I look back, it's been 25 years. So it's a huge amount of time, and I care, Kurt. I always cared about ECODIM, and I will always care about ECODIM. And I need to thank you, Kurt, especially you, because I learned many, many things from you during all these years, and none of them were related to science. They were related to other things. And that I took from you. And now, a little secret. Back in 2018, when we had our last ECODIM, our normal ECODIM before the pandemic and everything else, Kurt wrote me an email from Santiago's airport when he was about to board his flight back to Madrid and then back to Switzerland. It is such a beautiful email, and his words were so nice that I sometimes feel embarrassed to share this email with other people because it's actually wonderful. And when I have low times and I feel sad, I go back to that email and I read it to myself over and over again. So that's how important you are and you were in my life. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, everybody.
So we have 3 of former ECODIMs that want to give a little present to Mónica from all of us.
I will put you in context now, Kurt. That is what is going on. Acá a la cámara.
Can you see it?
Closer, closer. Nice to see you, by the way.
¿Ahí?
Acá.
Ah, ¿dónde?
Acá. Esa es la cámara.
Can you see it, Kurt? Se fue Kurt.
Lo perdimos.
Muchas gracias. No los lateo más. Vamos al café. Gracias.
Yeah. I can see everything because I'm on 2 channels.